Hi, welcome back to On the Volley, or as we like to be known, OTV, where we talk about all things football. Now, I'm going to be talking about Celtic today, yeah? And I'm also going to talk about the Rangers-Celtic game. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, hold on a second. The Rangers-Celtic game is over and done. It's history, yeah? And everyone's spoken about already. So why would you want to watch me? Good question. The reason I waited a few days is because I wanted to see what the other YouTube channels were saying, the comments by, the people that are watching the YouTube channels, and have a little bit of an idea of what the temperature, with the Celtic fans was, how they were feeling, what they were thinking. And I've got to be honest, I watched the game, yeah, and Edouard should have scored. That was unexplainable, okay, how it hit his heel, okay? And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to go through the whole game, but I'm just going to quickly go over it and say Celtic, I think, didn't play badly. Yes, okay, maybe the midfield was missing. If Edouard had scored the goal, it would have been a different story. But as Georgie Boy, B-H-O-Y, said on one of my last podcasts, he commented, I read all the comments and I answered to them. Georgie Boy said, yes, okay, AZ Alkmaar could have scored 2 goals, but they didn't. And if my grandmother had balls, she'd be my grandfather, okay? That was his comment, and I completely agree with him. But football is about ifs and buts, okay? It's about fine margins. So, Edouard didn't put the goal in the back of the net, okay, the ball in the back of the net. Rangers scored, Helander, okay. The guy's 6'3". I think they were doing zonal marking and no one had him. Whose fault was it? Starfelt, Welsh? I'm not too sure, but somebody should have had him. But the boy's tall. He's tall. He come running in, jumps up, okay, right, out-jumped everyone, thunderous goal. And you've got to give it to Rangers. It was a good goal, okay. It's a shame because it's the first game that I saw Celtic playing where their defence actually, there was an improvement. They were playing a lot better than they have been in the past. Although they've still got some work to do, and we all know that. And then you've got the chance, okay, where Kyogo Furuhashi has been put through. And you've got to give it to McCrory, the keeper. He's a third-choice goalkeeper. He came running out, okay, just opened himself up, and it was a great save, okay. I don't think it was a bad result. I saw some of the fans commenting and saying that, Ange ball is the wrong way to go. And I can't understand the Celtic fans that are actually, okay, questioning Postecoglou, okay, and Ange ball, as we call it. Luckily, a lot of the main percentage of the Celtic supporters understand that it's work in progress at the moment, okay? They're in the hands of a man that knows what he's doing. And one thing that does prove that is the transfers. Now, before we go on to the transfers, okay, a lot of the fans were basically slagging off Edouard and Ryan Christie and saying that they should just get out of the club. My question would be, why would they play Edouard and Christie, okay, if you don't know whether he's going, or especially if they did know they were going to sell him? So, did the Rangers game actually make them decide to sell or not? I don't know, okay? Was that the icing on the cake? What would have happened if Edouard had scored that goal and Celtic went on to win? Would they have decided to keep him and not sell him? I don't think so, but I don't know, okay? Ryan Christie, who I think is a great player, but apparently he doesn't turn up for the big games. Same with Edouard. I heard that his body language, okay, his commitment has not been 100%, okay? So maybe it's the best thing. Now, in the place of Edouard, they've got Giacomakis. I hope I pronounced that right. I always crucify their names, but I believe it's correct. Now, Giacomakis played for Venlo in the Dutch league, and he was a top goal scorer, just as Furuhashi was, okay, when he joined from Yokohama F. Marinos. So if Furuhashi is anything to go by, and Giacomakis, okay, is on the same level, you have a very, very serious attack force there. Now, before Venlo got relegated, they were in the Dutch league, okay, and Giacomakis was a top scorer with 26 goals. Another great signing, you got Jota from Benfica, young player, okay, he's external, he's a winger on the left-hand side, his preferred side, but he can play the number 10, he can play up front, and he can play right wing as well. So I think he's an exciting player. Then you get Cameron Carter-Vickers, centre-back, centre-half, okay, from Tottenham, on loan with the option to buy. Same thing with Jota, by the way, yeah? An excellent acquisition. I think the Celtic fans, okay, right, judging by the comments, everyone is happy with the business that has been done. Look, Celtic have signed 12 players, okay, in this transfer window. And I tell you what, it just goes to prove that Don McKay and the board have backed Ange Postecoglou, and they believe in him, as do the Celtic supporters. They believe, okay, in the project, in the rebuilding process, and they believe that Celtic are going to challenge not only this season, but next season when everyone's gelled and they know each other's game, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Don't forget, I predicted that as soon as everything's gelled and they have all the players they want, I know I've been told, one of the comments, okay, when I asked the question, Brendan Rodgers went on a record run, 69 games unbeaten. That's going to be hard to beat. But I wouldn't bet against Ange Postecoglou, okay? Look, Edouard's gone. He's gone to Crystal Palace. Ryan Christie's gone. He's gone to Bournemouth. Okay, 2 players that everyone wanted out. They weren't given 100%. And Lee Griffiths is on loan to Dundee United. So I think Ange is getting the players he wants that are going to play his game. They're going to play the Ange ball game. And we're going to see improvement upon improvement. Okay, so let's go for it, lads. Let's go for it. That's all I've got to say on it. Okay, so, you know, if you've got any comments, okay, please put it underneath. If you like, press like, okay? And hey, please subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost a penny. Me, Shah, I'm out.